Hi, Tony and David.
Hello. Hi, Glenda. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us quite late. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm Glenda Ritz, Superintendent of Public Instruction. I'm going to go ahead and call the special meeting of June 23rd to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Albert?
Present.
Mr. Elsner?
Present.
Dr. Freitas?
Present.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Ms. Neal? Present. Ms. O'Brien? Dr. Oliver?
Present.
Mr. Walker?
Present.
Mr. Watts?
Present.
Mrs. Ford? Superintendent Ritz?
Present. If we would all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
Madam Superintendent,
Yes.
I'd like to move to add an action item, please, pursuant to our meeting procedure rules. This requires a little bit of an introduction. I wanted to say I appreciate the special meeting being called for the purpose of board input feedback regarding the waiver response and submission. The board intended on reviewing the amendments along with all the attachments in order to provide feedback to the department. At the previous board meeting, I asked specifically that board members be extended the courtesy of seeing materials in advance rather than on our chairs when we arrive for the meeting. On June 16, 2014 at 6 p.m., the board was provided with a version of the amendments without the attachments to review. On June 17, 2014, the department posted the ESEA waiver amendments online, and they were different from the materials provided to the board the previous evening. Further, the attachments were not included. Because no attachments were posted online, board members requested copies of attachments but only received attachments for Principal 3 on Friday, June 20, 2014 at 4:04 p.m., and no additional attachments have been provided to the board members or staff for Principals 1 and 2. Due to the incomplete information and lack of timely submission of information for our review, the board cannot in good faith formally make recommendations on the entirety of the waiver submission. However, I do believe it appropriate for the board to review a proposed resolution that covers several policy matters without approving the waiver submission in whole. The board was unable to complete this resolution within the 5 days as a result of, one, the fact that the board received the voluminous amendments in an email on June 16th at 5:48 p.m. inside the 5-day deadline for the first time. Second, modified drafts were posted the following day on June 17th, which differed from the version discussed later that afternoon with USDOE. 3, attachments were not included in either the June 16th or the June 17th materials. 4, the board requested the attachments on June 19th and received some of the attachments on Friday, June 20th around 4 p.m. And 5, the board still hasn't received all the attachments, which contain significant impact points for the waiver. For those reasons, I'm moving to request an action item to review a resolution related to policy matters on the waiver.
Second.
It takes the superintendent and 3 people
That's
to
correct.
approve.
Do you need 2 seconds or a vote?
Need 3?
No, you need
3
3
plus the chair.
people and the superintendent. So I need clarification. I'm not sure what it is that you're actually wanting action on.
Action on a proposed resolution I'm sending around for the reasons I just cited.
Resolution to do what?
To stipulate some guidance in terms of the board's responsibilities and oversight body in relationship to the waiver. And I think when we get there as an
But-
action item, we can present it more full. I'll send that one around for BJ.
I support your motion.
Well, I'll review it.
Well, what do you need?
I'm asking it to be added as a formal action item so we can actually deliberate it and discuss it in public.
I support that.
I understand I have 3 board members who want it, but it takes my approval as well. I'm going to call a recess for a few moments so that I may consult with legal counsel. Let's resume here in 10 minutes. Thank you very much.